Welcome to your yoga sculpt. Let's begin. We're going to be standing at the end of our yoga mats, standing up in a nice mountain posture. Feet are hip width distance apart. Palms are open. Let's go ahead and close our eyes, keeping our knees nice and soft. Standing up nice and tall, finding the length of your spine. Go ahead and inhale from the bottom of your belly, all the way up to that heart center, and then exhale, letting it out. Good. Inhale. And then exhale. One more deep breath like this in through the bottom of your belly, opening up through that chest, heart center, and then exhaling it out. Go ahead and open your eyes. Let's go ahead and bring our arms up. A nice slow inhale, reaching it up. And then exhale, bringing your hands down by your side. Let's inhale, bringing our hands to our thighs. We're going to go ahead and bring our chin to our chest. And then exhale, open it up. So think of like a standing cat-cow. So I want you to inhale, kind of come into a chair pose, bringing that chin to chest. And then exhale, opening it up. Good. And again, inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, open it up. One more. Inhale, chin to chest. And then exhale, open it up. Taking those hands behind you and just making it just a nice chest opener. And now inhale, bringing your hands up, finding your fingertips, placing them together, opening up your palms, reaching up. Really rooting down through your feet, reaching up through your fingertips. And then if that feels good, just take it to the right side of the body. So I'm pushing down through my left side, feeling that stretch through my fingertips. And now inhale, come back to center. Exhale, press down through your right foot. Open it up. And then inhale, come back to center. Release your hands. Exhale, come into a nice forward fold. Knees are nice and soft. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. And then exhale, come into that forward fold. Inhale, slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Come back into that mountain pose. And then inhale, arms come up. Exhale into a nice back bend, cactusing your arms. And then inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk it out, finding your downward facing dog. Pressing your heels in, down towards your yoga mat, finding the length through your spine. Pressing evenly through all your fingertips. Another breath here. Exhale, release. Inhale, float into your plank, coming onto your yogi toes. And then exhale, press it back into that down dog. Again, inhale onto your yogi toes, coming into that plank. Exhale, press it back, down dog. One more. Inhale, coming onto those toes, finding your plank. Holding it here this time. Dropping to your knees, coming all the way down. Inhale, come up into a Sphinx pose, opening up the chest, lifting up through the chin. And then exhale, melting it down. Inhale, coming up onto that tabletop, coming down onto your elbows, and just pressing those hips back, nice little puppy pose. So I'm dropping my forehead, lifting my hips up. Take another breath here. And then slowly, like a wave, coming into that tabletop, finding your downward facing dog. Let's inhale into that plank. This time, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, step it up to that forward fold. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come on up. As you exhale, back bend. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right leg back, dropping this back knee, coming up into a nice low lunge. Bringing those crescent arms. Can you reach back? Reach, reach, reach. Big inhale here, and then exhale, come into those half splits. Maybe bringing your hands off the yoga mat. And then inhale, find that nice deep crescent lunge. Exhale, press it back. Use that breath. One more, inhale. Exhale, pressing the hips back. Now inhale, grabbing those light hand weights. We're staying in this nice low lunge. So my left leg is forward, really opening up through that hip flexor, finding your balance. Let's grab our weights. We're just gonna come into a nice bicep curl. So as you can see, I just have light 2.5 pound hand weights. Feel free, if you have heavier hand weights, you can grab them for your bicep curls, but I'm gonna stay right here. Can you give me 4, 3, 2, 1. Hanging on to these hand weights right here. Let's go ahead and come back up into that crescent high lunge or low lunge. Arms are up, reaching up. And now bringing those hands to that heart center. Dropping those weights. Coming onto your right toes, let's take this left leg back behind us. Open up into a nice scorpion tail. Hanging on, staying here. Let's take this left knee to our right elbow and then open up. Can you do that 2 more times? Bringing this left knee to the inside of that elbow. Open it up. 1 more. And then open up into that scorpion tail. And then finding your downward facing dog. Inhale into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, give me a nice step up to that forward fold. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come up to that extended mountain pose, exhaling into your back bend. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left leg back, dropping that left knee, coming into that low lunge now, right side. Bringing those arms up, feeling that stretch, relaxing your shoulders. Big inhale here. As you exhale, bring those hips back, finding your half splits, working a little bit of balance. Let's inhale, come on back up. Exhale, press those hips back, finding that length in the back of the leg. Inhale, reach it forward. And then exhale. Finding those half splits right here. Bring that right hip back, left hip forward, finding that length. And then as we inhale, bending this right knee, finding those hand weights now. Let's come back to that bicep curl. Palms are up. Curling it up and down. Rooting down through that right foot, that left knee. Waking up these little bicep muscles right here. I guess they're not so little, huh? Nice and strong right here. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take it all the way down, bringing those hand weights up above, coming into this low lunge, using your breath. And then exhale, bringing those hands back down, dropping your weights, curling your left toes. Take this right foot back behind you, open it up. And we're going to take that right knee to left elbow. So here we go. Right knee comes into that left elbow, open it up. Right knee, left elbow again, open up. One more time, right knee into that left elbow, open it up into that scorpion tail. And then finding your downward facing dog, catching your breath. Now from here, let's take this left leg high. 3-legged dog this time. That leg is straight. And now come on through, finding a crescent high lunge. Take a moment, keeping your weights right by you. Let's inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, step it up into one-legged mountain and then hinging down, finding the ground. So my right leg is behind me. I'm going to take it over to the side and do a nice little squat, nice Shiva squat, and then extend that right leg. Here we go. Lift that right leg. That right foot is coming to the outer edge of your mat, waking up your glutes. Can you give me 3 more? Here's 2. And then 1. Holding it right here into those standing splits. And then bringing this right foot back, coming on up, finding your pyramid pose. Catch your breath, right? It's a lot of work on that left leg. Here we go. Let's hinge down, finding your hand weights, coming on up. Now, very important here, finding your form. Both toes are forward. You're on that railroad track. We're going to hinge from the hips, keeping that back nice and flat as we extend our arms out. Now we're going to turn our palms back and come right into a tricep. Just a little lift. So I'm just going to lift right here. Just a nice little pulse. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. You can always bring your back heel up. Nice little pulses right here. Nice light hand weights. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing those hands to heart center. Come on up. Give me a nice one-legged mountain pose. Now can you bring those hands overhead right here? And can you give me a nice tricep right here? One-legged mountain. You got this. Tricep overhead extension. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing those hands back. Step it back, dropping those hand weights, opening up into a warrior 2. Finding that extension. And then bringing your left hand down, just open it up into a beautiful warrior 2. I'm sorry, extended side angle. Opening up. And now straightening this front leg, tick-tocking those arms back, reversing that triangle, opening up through that side body. Inhale, coming back to your warrior 2. Hands come to heart as you come up into a crescent high lunge. Coming on down, framing your foot. Let's peel open into a twist. So taking this left arm up, dropping those hips, finding a nice twist right here. And now stepping it back, finding your downward facing dog. And then inhale, that right leg comes high, 3-legged dog. Stepping it through, finding your crescent high lunge. Bringing those hands to heart center as we take flight into our standing splits. Finding the ground, finding your balance. Nice long neck. Let's take this left leg out to the side, bending your right knee into that Shiva squat, taking that leg up. Here we go. Shiva squat. Bending that right knee, extending that left leg. Working that outer glute on the right side now. Can you give me 2 more? 1 more. And then coming into those standing splits, grabbing your hand weights, coming up into that one-legged mountain. Wait, pause here. Pause. What did I do from here? Oh yeah. Okay, come back. One-legged mountain. And then stepping this left leg back, finding your pyramid pose. And then just hinging from the hips. Making sure you're on that railroad track. Legs are straight. Palms are back. Let's come into that tricep pulse. Just nice little pulses. Keeping those legs straight. Pressing your right hip back. Left hip forward. Nice and easy. Just little pulses. Here's 4, 3, 2. And now bringing those hands to heart center, coming into your one-legged mountain, working that balance, bringing your hands above your head, tricep extension now. Overhead lift. Rooting down through your right foot. Extending through those triceps. Engaging that core. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Stepping it back, dropping those hand weights. Let's come up into a nice warrior 2. Right foot is forward, opening up through those inner thighs. Inhale here. As you exhale, come into that extended side angle. And then open it up, straightening that front leg into that reverse triangle. Coming back into your warrior 2, hands come to heart as you pivot up, crescent high lunge, exhaling into that lunge twist. Bringing it out right here. And then framing this right foot, take it back behind you, finding your downward facing dog. And let's inhale, step it up to the front of our mat, grabbing our hand weights. Let's come into a nice chair pose. And then taking your weights down, let's just bring our palms forward. Our palms are facing each other. Arms are coming forward. There we go. Squeezing those inner thighs together. Nice active chair pose. Lift and lower. Nice strong core. Right. Hello, quads. Hello, arms. You got this. Breathe through it. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. Bringing those hands to heart center, rooting through your right foot, bringing that right knee up. This time, open it up and come into a nice little tree. Now, option, because we are going to do some weights, keeping your foot right on your calf or even your toes on the ground. We're going to take our palms open, and then it's like we're coming into tree. Here's our branches. They're going to touch, and then they're going to come down in front. So maybe try it. Maybe bring that foot up. Finding your balance. Using that core. Using that stability right here, rooting down through your left foot. You got this. Really find somewhere to focus. Use your breath. That one spot you're focusing on. You got this. Can you give me one more? And then come back to that mountain pose. Roll out those shoulders. Come back to that chair pose. Bringing those hands to heart center. Palms are together, facing each other. Here we go. Shoulder raise. Just nice and easy. Sitting back in that chair. Wiggling your toes. Engaging your inner thighs. Nice and controlled. You got this. We're only here 2 times, so this is it. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Come on up, mountain pose. Rooting through that right foot, bringing your hands to heart center as you open up now through the left side. Bringing those palms down. And here we go, finding your branches. Now see if you can bring that foot up onto your calf. Finding your tree, right? This is a big, beautiful tree. As you inhale, it's like the sun is rising, the branches are opening. Using that breath. Touching and then coming those weights right in front of you. Relaxing your shoulders, you got this. Can you give me 2 more? Nice strong core. 1 more, standing up in that tree posture. And then bringing it down, rolling those shoulders out. Let's inhale here. Coming into that one-legged mountain, right knee comes up. We're going to step it back, finding that crescent lunge. This time bringing our hands to heart center. I'm going to twist over to my left and come back up. Now you can drop your knee with me, twist and come up, yogi's choice, or just stay right here. So here we go, drop, twist. Using that breath, twisting through that midsection. Good, lunge. You're almost there. Can you do 2 more right here? Twist. Lunge. Twist. Coming back to the center, pivoting on that back foot, coming back into your warrior 2. And then coming into that extended side angle. Feels a little bit different with weights. And then coming on down, reaching this left arm over, reversing that triangle. Coming back to that warrior 2, pivoting down, dropping those weights, planting your right hand, peeling open into a nice twist. And now bringing your hands down. So I'm framing my left foot. Let's take this left foot back behind us and come into a nice side plank right here. Maybe you bring this top foot off. Making sure you have a nice straight line. Look down at that left wrist. Breathe here. Give me another breath here. And then coming into that plank pose. Exhale, find your downward facing dog. Bending those knees. Give me a nice hop up to that forward fold. Exhale, plant your feet. Grabbing your weights, coming on up. We got to do the other side, right? Inhale, right knee comes up, one-legged mountain. Exhale, come on back. Wait, scratch that. Come back to mountain. Inhale, left knee comes up. Let's step it back now, finding our crescent high lunge. Same thing, we're gonna twist, this time to the right. So here we go, drop. Exhale, wring it out. Lunge, twist, lunge. Relaxing your neck and shoulders, twisting from that midsection. Using that breath, exhale. You're halfway there. You got this. Can you give me 2 more? Here's 2. And here's one. And now coming on up, finding that warrior two. Palms are up. And then coming into that extended side angle. Inhale, straightening that leg, reversing that triangle. And then bending on through, finding that runner's lunge, dropping your weights, planting your left hand, peeling open into that twist. And then stepping it up and over into that side plank. You got this. Looking down, making sure you have a straight line. Left wrist, left shoulder. Holding it here. You got this. Use your breath. And then coming into that plank pose, this time hold it here onto your yogi toes. You got this. Exhale, chaturanga, all the way down. Inhale, open up into that Sphinx pose. And then coming onto your knees, maybe bring your weights kind of a little bit closer to you. Have a seat. We're gonna roll it on down. And we're just gonna bring those feet up. And then our hands on my fingertips are touching. And I'm gonna come up and just do some slices, some yoga abs. So now drop the feet. Wait, scratch that. Okay, so we just did roll it on over. And then roll it on down. Nice flat back. Let's go and extend our legs up. Taking your arms above you, palms together. We're going to extend our legs and arms as long as they can go, with keeping our back nice and flat. And then we're gonna slice to the right. Come on back. And then slice to the left. So lower those legs as low as they can go, keeping your back nice and flat. Can you get your shoulders off the yoga mat? Using that breath. Here we go. Nice and long. Exhale it out. Can you give me one more each side? You got this. And then coming on down, reaching those arms overhead. And then bringing those knees into the chest. And just take it side to side, catching your breath. Let's go ahead and plant our left foot. Flexing our right foot. Pressing that right knee away from our body. Let's grab onto that thigh right here. And just get a nice stretch through that outer hip. Breathe it here. Inhale here. And then exhale here. Option, you can stay right here, or if you want to release your hands, taking them out to the side, taking this to a nice little twist. So my right foot is touching the ground and I'm looking over my left shoulder. Just opening up through the chest right here feels really good. And then coming back to center. Bring both knees into your chest. And then dropping your right foot now, flexing your left foot. Grabbing the back of that right thigh, just feeling that stretch. Really pressing that left knee away from your body as you bring this right quad in towards your chest. You can stay right here, or option, taking those arms out. And then big inhale here. As you exhale now, your left foot comes down towards the ground, touches the ground, and then look over that left shoulder. Breathe here. Maybe you open mouth, exhale. One more here. And then coming back to center, bringing those knees into your chest. And let's just rock it up to a nice seated posture. Let's go ahead and take this as our left knee up and over our right knee. Nice little hip stretch here. I like to hold on to my feet right here and wiggle into this space. And now let's take this left arm, patting yourself on the back. And maybe you just come right here, enjoying this deep tricep stretch. Felt really good. Or if you want to take this right hand, your palm kind of crawls up your back. If you can find your fingertips, that's great. If not, no worries. Just hold it right here. This is such a great stretch, right? We're opening the front of that right shoulder, getting into that tricep by all the while. Hello, hips. Sitting up nice and tall. Big inhale here. Exhale here. One more. Inhale here. And then exhale here. Slowly release, opening it up, switching out those legs. Taking a moment here, right? This is a deep hip stretch. If you have nice strong hips, tight, strong, you gotta kind of wiggle into it like me. Let's go ahead and inhale, come up. Take that right arm, pat yourself on the back. Feeling that stretch through your tricep right here. Again, you can hold it right here. Or take this left palm as your palm kind of grazes up your back. Maybe find those fingertips, your fingertips touch. Sitting up nice and tall. And just breathe into these spaces. Breathe into this front of this left shoulder. Breathe into your right tricep. Breathe into your beautiful hips. Finding that space. One more here. Exhale. And then slowly release. Take those legs out. Bringing your fingertips behind you. Just kind of take those knees side to side. And then, my friends, find a nice, easy seated, sitting up nice and tall. Let's go ahead and end with one final breath. Inhale, arms come up. Finding those fingertips. And then exhale, letting out all of that breath. Thank you so much for joining me for this yoga sculpt today.